Morning, everybody. Welcome back to Grandpa's Garage. Well, I thought, as today I didn't have to snow plow. The sun is out. We got some cloud, but mostly a blue sky. It's minus 17 degrees Celsius. It's cold, but I thought I would take you on a little elongated snowshoe trip. I now have 3 trails that I've made in the bush. So let's get started. Away we go. Oh, I dropped my glove. Un momento. Okay, just leaving the woodshed. See the cabin down there. You'll notice some real funny snow sculptures that the wind has done with the snow here. Got really windy and snowy. That almost looks like some kind of a throne. I don't know. All right, let's go. I really enjoy snowshoeing. Paul and I did this morning. We were out here at 8:30 and we did the trail, and I made a couple of more trails. So we now have 3 trails. Maybe I can make some more. We'll see if I can stay out of the snowplow for a while. This will be the first little cut-off trail that I made this morning. It's already packing down. We got about 2 feet of snow in the bush, and we're on about 12 inches of pack in the trail. So you're going to see 10 to 12 inches on the sides roughly. The snowshoes really keep you elevated. If you walk off into that fluffy stuff, you do sink down about 10 inches or so. But it doesn't take long to pack in a trail. This is nice. Oh, that sun is just beauty. Oh yeah. This is the one side of our property. We're on the south side of the property at the moment. 10 acres in total here. A lot of bush in behind us. Thousands and thousands of acres of crown land behind us. Usually there's some deer in the pines in here. Not today. But she's dead quiet today. Except for this guy babbling. It's just like a winter wonderland. Everything is coated in a nice fluffy blanket of snow. All right, now we're coming back to the main trail. There's the back of the cabin, and you can see the house is over there. A lot of maples in here. This is where I tap the sap to make the maple sugar. Maple syrup, I should say. You can make sugar if you boil it too long. Most of those trees are down here. There's a fork in the trail, so we're going to go to the left, which is the new one I did this morning. Another new one. I don't know if you can hear my crunch of my snowshoes and the squeaking of the harness on my boots. Look at this thing, looks like a anaconda or something. I just thought this would be a nice little trail to walk around. There's a fair good sized cliff right over here, so I stayed well back. But it drops off over the hill. That's our property down there as well. I've got some big pines down here, but I'm not cutting any of those. I need to do some trimming here. Oh. We'll just stop and have a listen. You hear the neighbor's tractor running. He's plowing his driveway. These pines are big in here. Big pines. And you can see we're almost at the sugar shack and the shed. Oh. Excuse me. Look at the snow on the roof of the sugar shack there. Look at the side of the shed. Almost 2 feet of snow. I know down south of us they got a lot more than this, but I'm not complaining. Look at the snow on the cap. I'll take a wander out past the greenhouse, out to my big maple tree. This big bugger here. I put 2 pails on him, and when the sap gets running, I can fill each pail in one day, because it comes running almost a steady stream out of that bugger. You can see the back of the house, and this is the greenhouse. I took the plastic off this year. Last year I did not, and I made more work for myself. Why would you want to do that? See those indentations? That's the logs that I brought up from down below. They're pretty much buried like I thought they would be. I won't be able to touch those till spring. No, we are making a sawmill, like I said in an earlier video, and we're going to make a log arch to tow the logs up with the side-by-side. Because the sawmill is going to go up across from the woodshed down in the bush over there. You can see how far down our property goes well into the bush down there. Nice little Christmas tree here. I just love this little building. I made this little wood shed here with just some scrap pieces of wood that I had. And I filled it up. I could probably put another row in the front, but that'll do us for now. Well, I got the amount of snow on that roof. But it's all roof trusses inside, so I'm not worried about that guy. We keep everything shoveled out. So I can go down and if I want to put a fire on in the cabin or in the sugar shack, I can do that. Oh, the wind just started blowing the snow out of the trees. That's nice. Wind is cold. Got some yellow birch in here. Big ones. Nice to see the yellow birch. Oh, that snow went right down my neck. Whew. Should have rolled my collar up. Hear the trees cracking when the wind blows. This is my gym. I don't have to pay a membership fee to come to this gym. Strap on your snowshoes and go for a ride, a walk around. I don't have a snowmobile anymore. I used to be into snowmobiling, but this is much more peaceful and good for the soul. Come out into the winter and I like to come out and walk and stop and listen. Except for the neighbor's tractor, that's kind of annoying, but we all got to do snow removal at some point. It's nice in here. Getting cold on the face. Another big pine tree here. A lot of big pine tree up in this country. Used to be logged back 100 years ago or more now. They took all the big pines out of here. Well, in the springtime, I'll be bringing everybody down to come and join me in drilling, tapping trees, and setting the pails. Get into the sugar shack and get the fire going. It's going to be nice this year. The first time I'll have boiled everything inside. Last year I boiled main boil outside and finished boil inside. So this year I'm all inside. The little mustache and the beard are freezing together. You can see my shadow there with my red-green hat on. And the sawmill is going to go down here on this trail. And I'll put a building over it. And that garage will be gone. So I'm going to bring the road right into the sawmill that way and right in this trail. How's the wood situation, Grandpa? Well, we got all that wood in this side. And that's 3 rows deep there. This is 3.5 rows deep that way. We haven't burned hardly any. There's all the kindling. We're piddling away on her. We're getting her down. Nothing major. We got lots of firewood, and I got the firewood down in the other woodshed by the sugar shack. This green barrel here I got from my son-in-law is going to be the wood stove to heat the heated workshop that I'm going to build with the sawmill. Yeah, very nice day. Almost makes you want to come outside in your shorts. Not exactly. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little walk through the bush on the snowshoes today, and I'm going to carry on. I got some more kindling to make. I got to split some more firewood. I like to re-split everything that I've already split. Makes it easier for Paula to carry, and we have a huge wood stove. I can put big ones in there, but I like to break things up, you know, and put in maybe 1 or 2 at a time rather than stoke her right up, because the house is small and well insulated. I mean, it doesn't take much to heat the house. Anyway, bye for now.